Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Well, I'm finally doing it. I'm finally cleaning behind the chair. I don't know if I guess I'll probably have to do different clips for this video. I didn't do clips showing everything I've been doing because, well, I got caught up in doing it and just didn't do a bunch of clips. But it's a hot mess. There's a pile behind me because I've got my chair pulled out of its spot, and but I'm gonna pause here and turn things around if it'll let me. If not, I'll just do a separate clip. But yeah, yeah, okay. But yeah, I just probably gonna need some more caffeine soon because I plan on cooking dinner. But yeah, I'm just gonna pause it and then see if it'll let me flip it. If not, I'll just stop and flip the camera and then show you what I'm up to and what's actually behind here before I push the chair back and start putting stuff back. Yeah, I got some yarn that I'm going to put along the bottom because the bottom cubes don't have much in them. So I got some yarn I'm going to shove in there. But I'll show y'all what's behind the chair first before I start putting things back together. I'm going to shove some stuff in the cubes in the bottom. And then I'll show you that. And then I'll put the chair back. But I'll show you as much as I'm comfortable with, or as much as I deem content interestable or whatever, and I don't know. We're winging it here, y'all. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. Just trying to create something that, video interesting enough that y'all might want to see. Anyway, here we go. All right, y'all. So, well, I'm going to just give you a view of what's behind me here. A bunch of this stuff that you're seeing piled up behind me. Of course, there's Maggie. Say hello, Maggie. Hello. But this is some stuff that was behind my chair. That pile in that clear box back there. That was all next to and behind the chair. This is a bag of garbage here. We won't worry about that. My little trash can. This is a whip and a bag. Big twist yarn, of course. Yarn. That's my vortex yarn for the vortex blanket. Looky here, I found it. Here's some Momente yarn that was piled back there. And of course, all that in that box back there. But here's the real deal here. So here is, forgive my camera work, y'all, because I don't have it on a tripod or or a stick. But see how those the little cubbies down there don't have a whole lot in them. So I'm going to be putting some yarn in there that I have just kind of loose running around. So I'll just shove some down there that needs to be put somewhere. But yeah, I found the little remote to my lights, to the little string lights, I'll go closer so y'all can see what I'm talking about. These little lights that a lovely subscriber friend sent me a couple of years ago. They're shaped like seashells and a starfish. I think there's a turtle. Yeah, there's a turtle. And a seahorse. Yeah, they're a little string of lights. I really like these. But I got them, I think, for my birthday one year. And there's a little remote that goes to them. But I know y'all don't get a chance to see back here, but here's, just some little, there's my hat that I wore to the Joe Bonamassa concert. There's my little sign. Please like and subscribe. And y'all don't usually get to see what's behind here. Yes, that is a Ruth Bader Ginsburg bobblehead. And I know that's my Christmas gnome. I just never put it up because it's oh so cute. And then there's that. And there's my Phoenix that Melissa sent me. My other little, I somehow ended up with a collection of gnomes. Live, love, laugh. That's actually a music box. Of course, I don't want to get a copyright strike, or otherwise I'd play it for you. There's my thumbs up that Amy made me. A shark head. I don't remember where. I think I got that from Walmart. And I love these. My little octopi. And I think I made this a couple of years ago when I was trying to make something else. Ended up with a doily. I know someone had asked about this, what was in this corner, so here you go. It says, welcome to our home. And it's a gnome. So I got that from Ollie's a couple of years ago. And here's my little connection. I'm gonna get a wet wipe and go over my babies and give them a nice little dusting, because they sit back here and get dusty. But oh look, my tiniest of babies. And give him a pride of place. There we go. Yes, I have quite the collection of amigurumis. This poor little fella. I think I just interrupted a spider web. There we go. Alrighty. And then there's the yarn, and mixed up with some medicine. But yeah, I'll be filling in some of these holes along the bottom. And then I still have this little mess over here to deal with. Yeah, you girl's messy, FYI. But I'll fit these clips in here. And there's my big round loom there that's got something started on it that probably needs to be frogged off. But I'll finish this little clip here, finish up, and do an outro. Hey y'all, I just wanted to record a quick clip, let y'all know what I ended up doing back here. So I just filled in a few gaps here. I did put a couple of Ziplocs right here of yarn right there, and then I put a couple of little things back here, but I did fill in some gaps here. That's about it. Let me move the chair. There wasn't a whole lot. I'm space limited, but I did clean out from under my table, and that box is still piled with some stuff that I don't have anywhere else to put. But and I did sort of clean the floor. But yeah, that's what we got going on back here. All right, y'all. So hopefully I got all these clips put together, and y'all seen my spring cleaning process of cleaning what's behind the chair. I don't know if y'all even notice a difference. Well, I did put the picture back and whatnot, but and I did get this floor area in front of me cleaned up, and it's not quite as stacked up next to me as it was. It's more organized now, I'll put it that way. I did go through and go through my scrap yarn and put a box together of scrap yarn, so I'll be deciding what to do with that. And I finished the second cake on Uncle John's blanket. I got 3 more cakes of this yarn, and then I have some light blue that should match this blue, and some Premier Basics that's the same general texture of this yarn. So if the 3 cakes I have don't make it big enough, I'll just add that light blue to the outside and then finish it up with the burnt pumpkin that I have. Something along those lines to make it big enough for a bed, or thereabouts. I don't know, but this is what it is right now. So it's not big enough for anything right now, but it will be. This is only two cakes in the middle squares, so it's, this is how big it is right now. So not very big at all, but it will get there. It's coming along. But I did a lot today. I did a lot. I'm kind of flushed. Um, my stomach's giving me a little problem, but I'll be all right. I finally got around to taking some Gas X, and I guess it was trapped gas because my stomach's already getting better, and I did some burping and whatnot, and I guess it was trapped gas. So that's starting to relieve. I'm making, I made some pasta salad, and then I got some really thin little steaks at the grocery store today that I've been marinating all day, and I'm gonna pan sear those and for dinner. I got enough for everybody to have two of the little steaks. And so I'm going to throw them in the pan and brown them on both sides and call it done. But yeah, it's been a day to go through all my stuff and find projects and find yarn for the projects that I have started and whatnot. It was an interesting weekend. I spent time with my new guy, and we had a very nice evening, afternoon and evening. And that was very nice, and I'm enjoying how that's going. So details to follow at some point, but Maggie May, yeah, there's Maggie doing Maggie. But it's just nice to have the floor cleaned up underneath me, and I didn't get to the table. The table's still cluttered, but it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. All the trash is out of here. So all my little wrappers and wadded up paper towels are out of here, which is my biggest sin, I guess you could say, is the wadded up paper towels and the wrappers. Yeah, for my ginger mango chews that I eat a lot of. I got my trash can in the right place now. So Maggie and Theo can't constantly knock it over. You have to give it so I can throw it. You can't just make me pry it out of your little mouth every time. But we had a really good weekend. We did. We had a good weekend. And so hopefully this coming weekend will be equally as good. I did take Theodore Saturday to the rabies clinic. I didn't take Maggie because she's not quite due for her shots yet. There was no really reason to take her. I just got her in December, and literally a month before I got her, she had been taken and, been given all her shots and everything. So there's really no need to rush to get her rabies shots and everything. So, no sense in trying to wrangle two dogs at once. I could have took Johnny with me, but Johnny, he likes his downtime on Saturdays. Now that he's going to class 3 days a week, so he's still trying to adjust to that getting up early and going 3 days a week. So I like to give him Saturdays to just veg out and do nothing. So that's why I just took Theo myself, and it was a bit of almost 2 hours in line, and then going up and doing I paid $5 for the rabies and then $5 for a flea pill for Theo. Which will last a month, and then they said I can go up to the office and get monthly pills if I want to. So that's good. That'll help me. $5 is a great deal for flea prevention for your dog. That's a steal, and it seems to be helping him. He's itching a lot less, and that's wonderful, because he gets real bad with the fleas, and he chews that tail and he loses hair on his tail. And then he's allergic to grass, but that doesn't stop him from laying in the grass. So I end up giving him Benadryl, which helps him with the itching as well. That helps with the grass allergy. It doesn't help with the fleas. But we deal with this every year. And Maggie doesn't seem to have that big of a flea problem. So, I will be getting her flea treatments as well, and bathing her and all that good stuff. But I have to do things in stages. May is going to be a really difficult budget month for me, because I still wasn't able to get a lowered water bill. The water bill's still almost $100. And then the cell phone bill's up, the light bill's up, everything's up, but my income stayed the same. So so May is going to be a difficult income month for me. So I'm just kind of just doing what I can. So don't beat me up in the comments about flea prevention for my dogs, because I am literally doing the best I can. And I also have John's birthday on the 27th. So May is going to be a very difficult month for me, because I also had to feed everybody. So I've got things posted on Facebook Marketplace to sell, things I've made, and nothing is happening in that regard, and it's very frustrating. So try not to beat me up too much, okay? But I do the best I can. And there have been comments about things. So anyway, sorry, I'm just feeling a little sensitive about that. When you do everything you can, things still, happen. So I just can't afford for anything else to happen right now, because they just keep going up on groceries and going up on bills, and it's just very stressful. So but we do what we can, and I'm just going to keep making things and keep praying that people want to buy them. Yeah. But because there's only so much of my yarn I can afford to part with, because what am I going to use to make things if I sell all my yarn, right? But anyhow, y'all didn't tune in to hear me whine and complain, did you? Oh, and there's some good news on the Maggie front. Thank you all for praying for her. She is back to going outside. And I think it was indeed the schedule change with us getting up early and doing things. I think indeed it was probably the schedule change, because she's back to going outside 1,000,000 times a day, and not so many accidents on the floor. So I'm grateful for that. Of course, it's exercise for me to get up 10 million times and let her go outside. But it is what it is. I knew what I signed up for when I got dogs. So she's a handful, and that's okay. I love her just the same. She's my baby. And but she's back to her chipper little self and not being so skittish to go outside. And that is a blessing to me, because I just hated that she was scared to go. And or at least it appeared that she was scared to go back outside. And but she seems to have gotten past whatever it was that she was having an issue with, and she's back to going outside. So thank you so much for praying for her, because prayers have been answered in that regard. And I know that the good Lord will also see me through my difficult month of May, which is always stressful when you have your favorite child's birthday. And I do want to thank the ladies and the folks that have sent Johnny things from his wish list already, the t-shirts and the snacks. Very, very grateful for that. That has made him very happy and cheered him up, and brought smiles to his face. And he always gets so excited. And so definitely was very much appreciated, very much. So we always appreciate those things. We don't get a ton of Happy Mail, but we always appreciate it when we do, because we're just a family that appreciates whatever else is done for us, no matter how small or how big. We don't take things for granted around here. So because you never know what life is going to throw at you next. But I did want to come on and show y'all what I was up to today, and bring you this spring cleaning video that I didn't show y'all me actually doing the cleaning. I just showed you the before and after clips, but it's kind of hard to film actually doing it the way my stuff is set up. But at least y'all got to see what was behind the chair, and then see it straightened back up. So and I did go back and show y'all what's actually above in the window and along the top of the cube organizers. I showed y'all the little babies and stuff like that. So hopefully if any of you were curious about what's back there, now you know. I didn't because a lot of time has passed, and my memory is not always as good as I'd like it to be. So I may not exactly remember all of their names, my little amigurumi's names, or exactly who gave me what, because some of the medication I take kind of messes with fine details in my memory. So some of that doesn't always stick with me. So forgive me, those of you that have sent me things, if I don't always remember every little detail of things that have happened in recent years, because sometimes I forget. So, but it doesn't take away from how much those things mean to me, and how much I love them. So hopefully y'all understand that. But when you take mental health medication, sometimes the side effects are memory issues. And so while my memory is pretty sharp on some things, other things it's not. So that's just one of those give and take things. Your brain has so much room in it, and sometimes some things just get lost in translation. So, but anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful Monday. I'm going to go finish cooking dinner for the boys, and maybe my guy might stop by and eat too. I don't know. I hope so. He's worked pretty hard today, so he might end up just going home and relaxing, which is totally understandable. But I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go finish this dinner, and then and hopefully relax and work on Uncle John's blanket. So y'all take care, and please remember that I love you, and so does Jesus. And of course, please adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting on you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye now.